Hey, welcome back to Full House Finds. I am the Full House Flipper, and we're on a little bit of a resurgence. Gonna set some not New Year's resolutions, but just gonna get our butt back in gear more or less over the last, I don't know, 6 months to a year. Really slacked off on what I was doing, putting out. Slacked off on the YouTube videos, and those really help keep me accountable. So I'm gonna get back to doing those weekly. Also, I'm going to get back to listing heavy. We got to the point where we were listing 1 or 2 times a week, and our sales really showed. We dropped, probably 10 grand in, I'm not going to say profit, but in sales. So we're going to pick that back up, and we've set a new goal, and this may be a little backwards, but right there, there's stay motivated, 40,000, goal, goal, goal. So that's going to be the new goal. We're going to get back started, and we're going to list a lot more records. We're going to list some comics, and just get back to trying to list 5 to 10 things a day. Maybe 5 to 6 on eBay, and then 4 to 5 on Mercari. Try to pick those Mercari sales back up and try to get a little less. We use Mercari as kind of our blow money if we it kind of funded our collectibles. See micro brawlers there, and X-Men toys and wrestling figures, and it just kind of helped fund that. So we're going to get back to trying to use less of that money toward that and more to putting profit and money into the bank. So this year going to kick off 2024 starting a little early, starting in December here on Christmas. This is Christmas night, so hopefully I get back to you Christmas of 2024 and let you know if I did pick up and do what I'm supposed to be doing. So we're gonna get started, get listed, and hopefully find those fortunes, right? So that's what the goal is, and we're gonna get back started hard and heavy. So let's go. All right, so getting back to getting our butts in gear, going through some records and stumbled across a nice little patch here. Scarface. Then I got this reggae single. This one does pretty good. And then Body Shine. And then some of these I've never heard of, so forgive me if I butcher their names, but what was that? Crocus, One Vice at a Time. We got White Snake, Give Me More Time. Girl School, Play Dirty. I think that one does pretty well. Got a John Denver, Spellbound. Tigers of Pantang. I think that one does well. There's Heaven, Knocking on Heaven's Door. And I don't know if I've heard of Knocking on Heaven's Door by Guns N' Roses. And then I don't know if this is the same song or a cover or whatever. If you know, please let me know. Doro. There's four something. Your Mythics, 1984. This one says discard or discarded, so I had to check that out. It might have been a promo one. This is a little bit of Light Relief, a Rock Sampler, Motorhead, Samson, Girl School, Atomic Roster, Stampede, Cozy, Poswell, and others. We got Striper, which is pretty cool. If you're a wrestling fan like I am, you know that young Lying Heart, Chris Jericho, patterned his first gear after Striper. They're black and yellow. And really like this because on the back, Homeboy with the swords. So it's really cool. Soldiers under command. I think I'm going to give this a listen before I sell it because, Battle Hymn of the Republic. That's pretty cool. One of my favorite songs. So I'd like to hear that. Triumph, Allied Forces, Never Surrendered, another Triumph. There's a Brer Rabbit, if you know the controversy behind this. Then you know these are highly sought after. It's not in the best condition, as you can tell there, but I think this is going to be pretty good, probably 20 bucks. Isley, Jasper Isley, different drummer. Kind of see there. And then another, there's Isley, Jasper Isley, Caravan of Love. Gonna pair those up. And then the SOS Band. This is a special 12-inch version. So just the way you like it. It's pretty nice condition. That's when I grabbed this one. I don't think it's a ton of money, but probably like 10 bucks. But it was just in really good condition. So grab that. So yeah, gonna get these listed and get back to making that money. Okay, so we are back on the grind. It's the day after Christmas, and we're back out here doing that Hank Hill thing, selling those propane and propane accessories. Just to give a little update on how last night went. I know I said that the new goal was 10 items a day. Unfortunately, with it being Christmas and me still being lazy, I did not hit that goal. I only hit 4 items last night, got those up. And but I did straighten up my office just a little bit, so that's going to be a work in progress as well. But the kids came in, they had new toys and new things, and Daddy could you help me put this in and do that, and so I just spent a little time with the kids. Yeah, so far kicking off the new stay motivated goal is a little lacking, but it was some quality excuses, so that's a good thing. But we're back at it today, and if I get through selling propane today, have a little bit of time, maybe try to get a thrift store in. But other than that, that's what we're going to do. The records that I put up, they were not as good shape as I thought. The Scarface record would have sold really well, but it was missing record A and B, or one record, side A, side B. So I kind of cut that price in half and put it up. The Disney one, the not the Berenstein Bears, I was going to say that, the Briar Bear record, Uncle Remus or whatever that is, it was in a little rough shape, so I put it up at a significantly discounted price and just said, hey, this may be more of a display kind of conversation piece than actual record, but I put it up anyway, so that thing just has so much controversy and you know, that type of thing with it. So controversy creates cash, so we're going to try to create a little bit of cash. Sorry, words are hard. A little bit of cash instead of just throwing it to the side. So wish me luck on that. I got 2 other records put up, and they did for like 12, 14, 15 bucks. Can't remember the exact price on those. Maybe I'll put up some pictures here to show you which ones I put up and how much I listed them for. But hopefully that kind of kicks off records and get these other records going, and maybe we can get some more record sales. So that's what we're working at today. And yeah, so we're going to keep going, and hopefully we get finished with our job and we get to pick up the side hustle a little bit today. So let's see what happens. So just showing the records that I got listed. This one 28.58, this one were 12.58. It was in rough shape. And then the Scarface from 34.58. That'd been good if both would have been there. And then of course the vintage Striper. All right, so I did get a few minutes. We're going to go by Goodwill. It's the closest thrift store to me. So we're going to go in here, check it out, and see. Don't have much time, kind of on the last little bit of my lunch break. So going to do a little lunch break walkabout, and then we'll see how it goes. 50% off green tags. All right, the buggy was really loud, so I decided to do a voiceover. Going to check out the toy section right here. It's not a lot in this toy section, as you can see. I've seen some videos where other people's are really good at their Goodwill, but our Goodwill is very lacking. If you see something that I missed in this, just let me know, because it's probably going to still be there. But yeah, we just nothing here. Then I checked out the media, and I really like the media, but normally there's more here than this. It was very, very bare, so I just kind of did a quick scan. Didn't see a whole lot, so I moved on to clothes. Then just kind of give you an idea of the clothes. I thought this was going to be good, but it wasn't that great, so I kind of passed on that. Everything's kind of overpriced for what they're asking for. You see here, I think that's $8.98 or something like that, and just this one's got something there embroidered on it, and it wasn't worth anything. So just a quick flip through, just kind of give you an idea of what's here. But when you're looking at $8 to $10 an item, you know that it's just overpriced, especially for kind of the basic stuff. This Columbia jacket right here, I considered it was reversible, but the comps just wasn't there. They wanted right at $10, and I think the highest comp was $24. And I flip on through and I find one more thing I think coming up right here. I thought this was something, but it wasn't anything. I just kept on moving. You see this Echo jacket, and it's nothing. But this vest would have been good, but once I got to the register, I noticed it had a stain, so I had to put it back. But be on the lookout for these. Well, leaving the Goodwill, picked up one item to resell. Picked up a pair of shoes that were $8.95, I believe, $9. I think I can get 25 or 30 for those, so I grabbed those. And then I picked up a stadium chair. My wife and I have been looking for some of those, but I really just didn't want to pay retail for them, so I picked one of those up for $3, and not bad. Okay, so as promised, here's those shoes I picked up at Goodwill. I believe comps were around 30 or 35, and I paid $9 for those. So hopefully that's going to be a fast flip. But I wanted to show the kind of the 3 stages of selling. Here I've got the records that I was working on, so this is kind of needs to be listed along with the shoes. Then here's your things that I've got sold. I sold this NFL Street for PlayStation 2. I believe it sold for $21.58. It's only the disc, so no case or nothing like that, but that was a really good sale. And I believe I paid $1 for that. Then I've got these two anime characters. I don't even know what they're from. I think they're from Naruto or something like that. Could be wrong, but it just goes to show you that you don't need to know what's what. These sold on Mercari for $12. I believe I paid a couple dollars a piece for those. So it wasn't big money, but it was a sale. Then I get this Harley Davidson shirt. It's over $15.58. I believe I got just a couple dollars in that as well. I think I picked it up at the auction with a lot of Harley shirts, so not a whole lot into that. Next, I got this Tensai stack of dice. I believe it's a game, but I've had this forever, and I pulled a lot of stuff off eBay. I put this on Mercari just because I thought it might sell, and it sold for $8 on Mercari. I really have no idea what I have into that. I believe that came from a Curb Alert where I picked a couple board games up for free that someone had set out by the road. So I think that's where that came from, but either way, it's $8 profit. Then I sold this Bam Bam Bigelow action figure, and actually I had sold a Cactus Jack and misplaced it, couldn't find it, so I offered this in exchange, and it came down from $42 to $28 just because it was my mistake. So I think I have, I don't know, $6 or $8 into that, so I still made some money, but it wasn't the profit that I was hoping to make. And then the third step is I had this Canon camera come back, and I had to do a return on that. The customer stated that it didn't flash fast enough, and normally I don't accept returns. I have it listed that most of my items are sold as is, but you know, the customer said I really didn't see it. You know, he was going to keep it, but I just said, you know what, it was not doing what you want it to do. I'll take it back. So I did take it back, but he covered shipping, so I didn't have to do return shipping. Okay, so last night went pretty good. Didn't quite hit my goal, but I did get 5 listings on eBay, did some records, and those shoes that I picked up from Goodwill. And then on Mercari, I got 3. So I was getting close to 10. So going to get back after it tonight, see if we can get back into the groove, see if we can get those 10 listings, and hopefully tomorrow got better news. I'll show you the records that I put up and the shoes. So you've seen the shoes. But I'll show you the records a little more in depth, what I listed so far, and hopefully we turn it into profit. Just picked up this PS5 box out of the trash. I was going down my route, just saw it laying out by the car. Just picked it up. I think I get 30, 35 bucks for that plus shipping. So, you know, there's opportunity everywhere. All right, so here's what's sold tonight. Tonight being Wednesday night. Just a couple days after Christmas, we have this Miami Dolphins American Football Conference. It's a vintage sweatshirt, and it's sold. And so this Yves Saint Laurent Paris perfume, it's almost a full bottle. I'd say probably 90%. It's sold as well. I'll be putting the comps up here, or the solds up here, what's sold. And then just to kick off our listing, I'm going to be listing this Mizuno Kids Bat. It does pretty good. I think I picked this up for about $5 at a yard sale. I got to retest this return. I didn't do that last night, so I'm going to test that, get it back listed, and then going to finish up our smaller stack of vinyl that we got here. So that's kind of what's on board for tonight. If we don't make our 10 listings, I'm going to have to pull some other stuff. If I pull that stuff, I'll show you what it is and what we're going to do with it. Okay, so last night I did pretty good. I did hit my goals. I hit 5 on eBay and 5 on Mercari. So getting more and more into the hang of things. I did go through my death pile a little bit. Got rid of 2 bags of clothes I'm going to be donating to a local thrift store. These are some higher end clothes, and that's kind of what they're more like thrift boutique. It's kind of a boutique store, thrift prices here in town, and it's there is a small men's section, but it's primarily toward women. So I donate every so often there for fine quality stuff, and gonna pass that along and hopefully help some people out. But I was just really happy that I hit my goals. So yay us, yay me, and yay Full House finds. So getting back into the groove of things, and hopefully they continue. So let's see what today finds, or today holds, or whatever. Oh, update on the PS5 box. I went to list that box, and one thing about pulling things out of the trash, sometimes they are full of trash. So wasn't able to really do anything with that box. The inside was pretty yucky, and so we just moved on and threw that in the garbage. Okay, so technically Thursday night, getting back started, getting our listings going, and going to get you caught up on what I'm going to try to list, or at least look up. I don't know the value of all of this, but you know, got to start somewhere. So gonna look it up, gonna see what the value is. Some of this is gonna get listed, some of it may not, some of it may go to the donation pile. But I pulled a few items, just gonna show you what those are and kind of give you an idea of what we're doing tonight. All right, so still working on records. Got some more of those. Didn't get to testing that camera right there, but gonna try to get that tested tonight. Got these knee-high boots. I don't think they are a crazy name brand or anything. I think they're kind of off-brand maybe, but I'm hoping that the style may sell. Also got these red bobs. Got a little sparkle on those. And I believe these are new. I think I bought these from my wife, and she wore them a couple of times. So not new, but, you know, new used. I got some books here. Don't know what these books are. Forgotten Realms is a couple of these. Tales of the White Wolf. Just by selling books, I know that sometimes, you know, books are good. Brothers in Arms. So I don't know if there's any of these are going to be there. I don't know if they're a whole set, part of a set, or whatever. I got this Marlboro kind of bullhead belt buckle on this leather belt. The leather belt is really dried out, but it does have some stuff stamped in. Like there's like, I don't know if you can see it, there's a cowboy right there, a duck, a deer head. Just got several things. There's a couple horses right there. Just several things on here. And then the belt buckle looks to be from 1987. So I got that. I got this Cave Town shirt. Fig Vision. Got a cat popping out of TV. I believe this is like an indie band. I think they have a pretty good following. Don't know 100% about that. We're going to look some more into that. I've got this headlight. I got to figure out what it's going through. I had passed by a body shop one time, and they just had a bunch of boxes out by the road in the trash. So I stopped, looked at them, and just tons of like headlights and stuff. Wasn't able to get all of them because I only had so much room in my truck, but I grabbed a few. So gonna check this out. It looks pretty clean, so I don't think it's used. But I don't know. I'm gonna sell it as a used part and just let the people know, hey, you know, you're taking a gamble buying this. It could work, could not. And I'll price it accordingly so that it's worth their time to gamble. But that's kind of what we're looking at tonight. Hopefully get all these listed plus a few more things. Got to kind of dig through the death pile, find some things. But this is what we're doing Thursday night. Okay, so Thursday night did not go as well as I had planned. I actually bombed. I didn't hold myself accountable. My two youngest sons and my oldest daughter were putting together a bunk bed. They were getting aggravated at points. I had to go in and try to help them. And I just kind of stayed distracted the whole night. Never really kind of got in that headspace. I did get two of the items listed, and I did sell one item. So I got that wrapped up and shipped out. It was a part for a refrigerator. I'll put a little screenshot here of that. But yeah, overall, I didn't do very well at all. So I'm going to end this video here on a failure, and hope to hold myself more accountable, over the next few days, and maybe the next video will be a little bit better. Let me know if you like this kind of like vlog style video, if it's something you seem to like or seem to enjoy, or if not, maybe we can switch it up a different way or something like that. But just really trying to get a feel and get a new kind of style of video put out. I don't know what I'm looking for yet. So over the next, weeks, months, whatever, the style of video may change a little bit. But yeah, thanks for watching this episode of Full House Finds, and see you on the next one. And until then, find those fortunes.